A very good evening to everyone. My name is Patrick Tay, and welcome to this evening's Workplace Expert Series. And today's title of this webinar is Leaders in the Tech Industry. And this series is part of the Labour Movement's initiative in outreaching to professionals, managers, and executives. With me tonight is a guest with me who has been in the IT industry, or tech industry in short, for more than 20 years. And she's none other than Ms. Jessica Tan.
Well, thank you, Patrick, for having me here.
Yeah, and then if you have any questions, please post them on the live chat, which you see on your screen. And without much ado, maybe I'll just dive into the first question. I think questions are coming in fast and furious on my iPad. And the very first question, Jessica, being in the IT industry for so many years and being in the thick of action, what do you see the IT industry in the next 3 to 5 years?
You suddenly make me feel very old. Huh? Well, it is an exciting industry, but one that's always, the most constant thing you see in our industry is about change. In Singapore, I would say very vibrant. We've seen very strong growth in the last few years, double-digit growth, very strong momentum for the reason that there has been a lot of investments in this market in terms of making Singapore an innovation hub. And this has helped the industry a lot. And from Singapore's experience, we've seen a lot of buzz and opportunities for the professional. But as I stressed earlier, it is also a very competitive industry, one that is constantly changing, and therefore for any professional in this industry, staying relevant and being able to compete and take advantage of those opportunities is something that is both a plus and a minus.
One of the question which is very close to many of the IT professionals' hearts is that for the aspirant or aspiring IT PME or an PME who's in the IT industry, what do you think he or she needs to do or to embark on to really grow, progress, and do well in the industry?
Collaboration is a very important skill that you must have in any of the roles, because you would be working with different stakeholders. The other piece is also, and I say this, people ask me, how, when you look at hiring somebody, if all else being equal, you must have people who have ideas, people who are able to share those ideas and have the confidence to share those ideas. And so we look for that as well. Your ability to work with others, as a leader, for example, the ability to have a strong team of people, capable people, is one of the success factors. If you ask me what's my most important success factor in terms of my career, I would say it's the people that I'm surrounded with, the talent base. And it need not be just the people who report to me. It's that whole ecosystem of partners, of staff, of co-workers, and even that you build up over the years, and how you work with them, and ensuring that you have quality staff and quality colleagues as well working with you. So that has helped me scale the things I've done.
What about the not so young IT professional? I mean, who's in the industry for quite a number of years, whether he's a middle manager, whether he's a bit in the senior management. I mean, how does he or she continue to grow in the business?
I will say to you, based on my experience, this is an industry that values experience. This is an industry that values knowledge. So the ability to take that knowledge and be able to apply the knowledge and be flexible is an important trait as well. So while there are a lot of concerns of matured workers in terms of how to stay relevant, this is an industry that actually values knowledge and depth.
We know many female PMEs had to make sacrifices in their careers because of childbearing, as well as looking after, could be families as well as the children. Mm-hmm. So what advice do you have for this group of female PMEs, in general?
It's not just advice for the female PMEs. I would also say advice for the industry, because I say it would be a waste if you don't tap on us women talent. And the important thing is, how do you stay connected with the workforce, both for the women? How do you stay connected, as in you are able to either keep up with the trends of what's happening, stay connected with your colleagues as you leave the workforce for whatever reasons, and there's nothing wrong with making those choices at certain points in your life, but I would say please try to stay connected, as in understand what's happening in the industry, because it moves very fast, not just our industry, any industry. And the other things for companies and for even organizations like yourselves, I think NTUC and your PME organization can do a lot to help groups like that stay connected and have networks of connection with the industry. It need not be with particular employers, but the challenge for most workers, women, mature workers, any group of workers, when you leave the workforce, the challenge is always how do you stay relevant, how do you stay connected, and having the confidence to come back to the workforce. And I would say that that's a very important factor that I feel is still missing. We're not providing that. I mean, if an individual makes the effort, great. And today's technology does help, but it's that ability to have a network of professionals that are able to stay in touch, understand what's happening in the industry, and therefore have the confidence to come back to the workforce when they are able to.
I'm really glad that you've spent some time with us this evening, besides your very busy schedule. And this evening's session is part of our Workplace Expert Series, bringing to you more information on how to really move up the career ladder in your respective industries. Very thank you to you for joining us this evening, and hope you join us again for our next session.